guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to start a new series with you guys, something that I've been kind of working on in my head for a very long time. But as I look at this mess on my desk right now, I honestly am feeling very overwhelmed, very overwhelmed. This is the culmination of a 10-day trip to Disney World. My husband and I took our kids and we went and celebrated my 50th birthday. We were there again for 10 days. And we just got back, I think 2 days ago. So since we've been back, this is what I have been working on. And I have been trying to figure out the best way to print these photos. I knew that I was going to have a lot. I took my phone, I took my camera, and we also had Disney's Memory Maker. So I knew that I was going to have hundreds and hundreds of photos. So I've been trying to figure out how to best print them and make it easiest on me, because I could stress over this and I could go through and say, well, I'm going to need a 4x6 of this, or I'm going to need a 5x7 of this, or I want 3x4s of this. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. That would have been way too much work. So let me show you guys what I did and how I'm going to start my documenting Disney process, because I really am excited to get into it. It's just right now, until I get this sorted, it's a little overwhelming. So let me show you guys what I did. So these photos are the photos that I took on my phone. So what I tried to do is when I took photos with my phone, I also tried to take corresponding photos from the same event or same area or whatever we were doing with my camera as well, because I kind of thought that it was going to be easier to print the way I did. And this is, let me show you why I did this. These all are printed with the Project Life app as 3x4s. So each one of these photos has two 3x4s on them. They just need to be cut apart. I've got some vertical, some horizontal. I did print some of my absolute favorites and did leave them as a 4x6, but for the most part they are two 3x4s, and that was just the easiest way for me to do that. I just didn't want to think about it. I just wanted to print them and get started on this. So this is my stack of photos from my camera. Again, all printed 3x4s, Project Life app. These photos are the ones that I printed. Oh, these two stacks. Good golly. These are the photos that I printed from my camera. And that's a pretty healthy little stack there. Yeah. These are all 4x6s. Because I scrapbook Project Lifestyle, I know that I'm going to need 4x6s as well as 3x4s. So that's why I really didn't think a whole lot about it. I just printed one way and one the other way. So I'm going to start on my kids' albums first, and I'll show you guys in just a few minutes what I'm doing with my kids' albums. And then I'll do my Project Life after that, and I'll kind of keep a list of what I need to reprint, what I want to print and enlarge, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of glad that I'm starting with theirs first, because then I can just see what I need and where I need to go from there. So that's my camera stack. This is my Disney Memory Maker. And if you guys are not familiar with Memory Maker, let me tell you a little bit about it. So, because I am a huge fan of Memory Maker. Throughout all four of the Disney parks, they have PhotoPass photographers stationed all over. With characters in front of the main icons of the park, all over you can find PhotoPass photographers. They will gladly take your picture, they will scan your Magic Band, and the photos will show up in your Disney account. From there, you can download the photos that you want. There's a charge, and I wish I would have looked this up first because I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head. But Disney, you can pay and download the photos that you want. Or you can pay, we paid $169, and we have access to all of them. Every single photo that was taken is ours. All I did was just download, and they are mine. They are on my computer. I can do with them what I want. I don't have to worry in 30 days when my Memory Maker expires that I haven't gotten a photo or that I left some sitting on the table. I have them all right here. They're, again, mine to do with what I want. They also include the licensing agreement, so you can make photos. You can do whatever you want with your photos. The other great thing about this is that, and I spent yesterday doing this, you can go into your Memory Maker account and you can add stickers and borders, stickers and borders to your photos. You can zoom in and out, you can crop them a little bit, you can do whatever you want before you download them and print them. So that's what I spent yesterday doing. So let me show you, see if I can find one where I did that. I didn't do it with all of them. I only did it with some of my favorites, like this one. So this is one, my kids and I were in Pandora, and we had our photos taken by a PhotoPass photographer. I went in and added this Pandora border down at the bottom. So I have the original, which doesn't have the Pandora border, and I have this one. So I have them both printed out. Not quite sure how I'm going to use them yet, but at least I have the option. And so I love the look that that gives you. The other thing I love about Memory Maker is I am in these photos. Normally I would be the one taking the photos and I would not be in them, but because I've got this PhotoPass and this Memory Maker, I'm in all of these photos. So I don't have to worry that I have this great family picture in front of the castle, but I'm not in it. So that to me is just priceless. I love that about Memory Maker. I also love the fact that my kids could go off on their own. They're adults now, so they could go and do whatever they wanted to do in the parks. They knew that they were under strict instructions if they saw a PhotoPass photographer to get their photos taken. And then those photos show, excuse me, those photos show up in my account. I wasn't there with them, but I was able to see what they did throughout the day. So that was another nice thing for that, for them to be able to do. Also, the other thing that you get are ride photos. And this is a photo of my family. We're in the back here on the Frozen Ever After ride that's in Epcot. And this photo just showed up in our account. It took the photo of us on the ride. This was already on here. I didn't have to add any of this. So I've got Olaf and Elsa. I've got the Frozen Ever After. I've got a really pretty border. I didn't have to do anything to it. It just showed up. I just printed it. So we've got Tower of Terror. We've got Buzz Lightyear. We've got Pirates of the Caribbean. We've got all kinds of different ride photos. Expedition Everest, all kinds. So we've got all those different photos. Plus they also do videos. So I know like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, there is a video that shows up in your account. We had a video to show up. We were in Hollywood Studios in front of the Pixar Studios, and we had a Woody and Jesse show up in one of our photos doing a video. We had Mickey and Minnie show up. So it was just really, really, really a fantastic experience with the Memory Maker. I cannot, like I said, highly recommend it enough. It made our trip. I will never do it without this. We paid the $169 months ago. It was already done and paid for. Didn't have to worry about it. And I've got all these memories here from our great family trip. So that is how I've printed these out. I also did go ahead and print out some 5x7s that I knew that I needed to print. This one is my favorite photo. This one was taken in front of the train station the very first morning as we were entering the Magic Kingdom. It was my birthday day. I did go in and add this little pixie dust border on the Memory Maker. I printed out three 5x7s, one for each of the kids, one for me. These are going to go as kind of the main title page for the albums. And then I printed out this one because I know I'm going to frame this one. This one is a gift from my son. He proposed to his girlfriend in front of the castle, and it was a magical moment, and it was simply amazing. And I'm so glad that we have, I'll have to, if I could find them right now, I would show you guys. But we have, the PhotoPass photographer was amazing. He had no idea that this was coming. He grabbed the most amazing shots. Priceless photos of her face as soon as she realized what was going on. Oh, they're just fabulous, fabulous, fabulous photos. So, but this one I am framing for them. So I knew I needed to print that one out 5x7. So that's my photos. Let me show you real quickly what I am doing for my albums. So these two albums are ones that I made probably a few months ago. I found a tutorial on YouTube for creating mini albums, and so I decided to give it a try. I made one for me, and just honestly just to see if I could do it, because I didn't think I could do it. But in the video she tells you once you figure out the dimensions, you can make your albums any size at all. And it was a very, very easy tutorial. I'll go ahead and link it down below so that if you guys want to make your own mini albums, you can, because they really were super simple. I did an assembly line and got these done in no time at all. So they're mini albums, but when I say mini albums, they're not really mini. So let me grab this real quick and show you. This one happens to be 8.5 by about 10.5 with a little over about a 3 1/4 inch spine. They have 10 pages inside, and each of them is interactive. So I needed to create an album where I could incorporate the most pictures because, again, I knew I was going to have a ton of them. So these both are constructed the same way, just have different papers. Lots of interactive elements, again, so that I can incorporate a lot of pictures, a lot of journaling, a lot of embellishing. There's magnets on here. This one has a pocket. All of these pull out. And on the inside, there's room for even more photos, more embellishing. Yeah, so I'm really, really, really pleased with the way that these turned out. I just love them. I could not love them more. They are just so great. So great. This one is my favorite page, I think. It just opens up like that. Again, great for a large photo, some smaller photos, embellishments, whatever I want to do with them. And then this last page, I created a envelope so that I could add extra photos, extra ephemera, whatever can all fit in here. So that's the 2 albums that I'm doing for them. Again, I am doing my albums, Project Lifestyle, just regular, I think I actually have one here, just the regular 12 by 12 3-ring scrapbook albums. This one happens to be a black leather one. Those are what I'm doing. I did get 2 because I know me and I know that it's going to take me 2 to document this trip. The other thing I thought I'd share with you real quick, hang on, is my bag of ephemera. So in here is where I have kept all of the paper stuff from our trip. So I've got boarding passes, I've got receipts, I've got luggage tags, I've got park maps, buttons, any brochures, anything I can find. I always pick up, and I pick up extra. So I'll grab, I probably have 10 maps of each park because I do like to sometimes cut them apart, use them in different ways, all kinds of stuff, stickers. Let me tell you guys, I was spoiled on my birthday. This whole trip, I wore my birthday button the whole time, and I was treated like a queen. You guys, it was amazing. The extras that we got because it was my birthday were over the top. It was, again, I tell you, it was the trip of a lifetime. It was so amazing. So, yeah, that's where we're at with this. So I think I'm kind of ready to get a game plan together on how I'm going to tackle these albums now that I have my photos back. I hope that you guys will find some inspiration from these videos. I do hope to have a process video of some sort up for you on Mondays. I'm thinking like a Magical Monday kind of thing, maybe, where I have some process videos for you. I do plan on doing a lot of 12 by 12s. As well as the traditional Project Life pocket style scrapbooking. So I'm so excited to get this started. Hopefully you guys love this kind of scrapbooking. If you do, subscribe, come along with me, see how I tackle this big trip. If you have a big trip coming up, if you have a Disney trip coming up, if you have just a lot of photos from an event that you want to see how to scrapbook, come along with me and we'll see what comes of this. So hopefully I will see you guys soon. Take care and have a good day. Bye-bye.